हेलो एवरीवन। सो इस वीडियो में हम लोग देखेंगे कि हाउ टू कॉन्फ़िगर ADVPN into the Fortigate firewall. So the basic requirement of the basic, the benefit of this, I would say this ADVPN. Let me explain you. The first thing is just a minute. Okay, so what is the benefit of ADVPN when we are already having the IPsec VPN, right? So this is IDVPN is also part of IPsec VPN only. The way of what is the difference in between? Let me explain you. So IPsec VPN. Let's suppose this is my head office, India. I'm having some multiple branches into the different geographical network in the globe. Like Pakistan, I'm having one branch. Sri Lanka, I'm having one branch. US, I'm having one branch, and the Canada, I'm having one branch. All the branches are connected with the internet, like this. Okay, and in obviously there is a public IP only in the internet. Okay, these are the public IP address. So in IPsec, if I wanted to establish the communication from hub to spoke, I need to create a tunnel. Same, I need to create tunnel into the ADVPN as well. But let's suppose there is a communication will start from the branch here, like branch to HO, branch to HO, branch to HO, and branch to HO. But it will not directly communicate from the branch to branch and the branch to branch and the branch to branch and the branch to branch. It is possible in the IPsec VPN as well, but we require some extra, effort we need to do, and we need to establish the communication. We need to configure like this from Pakistan to US and that Canada to Pakistan in the um, full full mesh topology, we can say. So this is an extra effort to establish the communication in IPsec from the branch to branch, branch to branch, branch to branch. That is not a possible. To avoid this, to overcome this issue, we have an ADVPN. ADVPN is what happening in ADVPN. We just need to establish tunnel from HO to BO, HO to BO, HO to BO, and HO to BO. This is an a hub, and this will be our spokes. Okay, this will be, we can call in the ADVPN. These are the spoke. These are the spoke. Okay, so we just need to establish the create a tunnel from hub to spoke, 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 and spoke. So what it will be happen? They will automatically exchange their automatically. They will what is the meaning of ADVPN? So ADVPN is a auto discovery virtual private network. So it is clearly selling auto discovery. So means automatically they will discover their a branch network as well. That means they can exchange their routing table with each and everyone. Okay. So it doesn't mean that if let's suppose the HO is down, then what? Will they able to access? Will they still communicate to each other? Yes, they will still establish the communicate because they are not independent on the hub. Okay. So what is the basic requirement to configure the ADVPN? So for the ADVPN, if you are using the Fortigate, so all the site must be in the Fortigate only. If somewhere in ASA, then there is not possible to establish the ADVPN. If it is a Palo Alto, then all should be a Palo Alto. If it is a checkpoint, then all should be a checkpoint. If it is a ASA, then all should be ASA. Then only it is a possible to establish the VPN, ADVPN. Okay, so already I have been configured some points to to save the time. Like this is I have assigned the this is my router only. These all are our routers. I just change their topology to to look like these are a user. By the way, this is the routers only. So what I have done here, I assign this IP address 100 into this interface, and along with I did a default routing. Okay, 0.0.0.0, and they will establish then I just advertise the default gateway. In the same way, I did here, I did here, I did here, I did here. In the same way, I did all this in the firewalls. I have I did the default routing configuration towards their next one. Okay, so in the same way, I have also done this into the FortiGate default route towards our internet. So now by default, all these devices will they can reach to their gateway like 10100, 104, 101, all will they can reach. Okay. So I did nothing. I just simply assigned IP address into the interface of the internet. Okay. Nothing more than that. This is forget this. This is the route management for all to access the geographically. graphically. Okay, I believe this is a clear, and I'll show you what are the configurations I have been done as of now. I already clearly explained you, so I'm just going to show you. So India local, this is an India local. Okay, so enable, so IP interface brief. So I have assigned 101.100 in the 0 by 0. So IP interface, so IP route. Okay, so IP route into this I did just a default routing towards my 101.1, the gateway. In the same way I did the Pakistan assigned the IP, given the default route 102.1. Sri Lanka, US, Canada's, everywhere I did the same thing. In internet, I just assigned an IP address. There is no enable show IP route. If I show you the routing, there is no routing. Okay, there is no default routing. If you see clearly, I'll show you clearly. There is no default routing, right? Like in the Canada, I'll show you. I have enable show IP route. So in this Canada, we have a default routing 105.1. Okay, so everywhere we have configured static, default routing except the internet, because we generally we don't have in real time. We can't do anything onto the. We cannot define the routes of internet, because internet is, we don't have rights to do anything on the ISP side. Okay, okay. So now this is our what? This is our India firewall. So admin so system interface question mark. I just did a basic configuration. Okay, nothing more than that. Here also, here also, here also, everywhere I did the same thing. Okay, so this is on our India firewall. Admin admin don't save. Okay, I did what? Here interface. I just did simply 192.168.159. This is the port number 3. So port number 3 is directly connected in our what? Our VM net. So this is a virtual. So take a, automatically IP will come, and to this IP I'm accessing the firewall with the graphically. Okay. So this is the my port number 3, and port number 2 102. Port number 2, I'm using port number 101, and the port number 1 I'm using the 192.168.101. Okay, 192.168.101.1. That's it. And static routes, I have also did the static route 101.1.1.1. So 101.1.1.1. Okay, towards our internet. In everywhere, I did the same IP assigned and the default route. IP assigned default route. IP assigned default route. Okay, nothing more than that. So now we are going to establish a firewall policy. I'll show you if there is anything policy by existing. So there is nothing except this by default policy. Okay, there is nothing. The policy will automatically create into the every firewall. Okay, admin. I'll show you here as well. Okay, okay, dashboard network interface. Nothing is there more than that. Okay, basic configuration, and I'll show you the policy object. There is no policy. Okay, in the same way, in other firewalls too, there is nothing. Okay, so let me start from this India firewall, because this is our HO, and I will create a IPsec tunnel, create new. Okay, IPsec tunnel, and this will be our uh, HO to, no, hub to Pakistan. Let me check. Okay, hub to Pakistan. Hub and spoke. This will be our hub. Always head office will be a hub, and branches will be a spoke. This is the hub and spoke topology. Okay, Advpn is always next. Source interface method, authentication method, sorry, incoming interface. The packet will come from port number 2, right? So I need to choose the port number 2 only, and the password preset key, you can use anything as per your convenience. I use my some password. Okay, and also local interface. This is my local interface, port number 1. So I'll select the port number 1. Done, and no need to do anything. Next, if you wanted to create some more, because we have some more branches, so I need to create these many things. Okay, because this will create some, automation, automatic key, that we require to, whatever the branch you are having in future. Also, if your branches has been increased, you can modify and you can increase your branches. Okay, next, create. Okay, so what is the spoke is a configuration key. Okay, so this key is required to configure into other branches. Okay, to establish a tunnel. So let me copy this key. Okay, this is done. Okay, this side I have done. So let me go to the Pakistan, go to VPN, tunnel, create new tunnel. Have any spoke, this will be a park to HO, park to HO, and this will be our spoke, and the the key which I copied, with the key which I copied from here, the same thing I have copied, and I did the paste here. Apply. Next, port number two, the preset key must be a same which I'm using into that HO side. So next, and that local interface must be a, what is our local interface? The port number one only, right? So here also we need to choose the port number one, and the next, create. Oh, phase one is down. Phase one is looking like a down. Phase two is up, right? Phase two is showing green, but phase one is looks like a down. Okay, no problem. We'll see it in the last. Go to the copy this second one. Go here, and this we require to establish the same thing here. Okay, so VPN IPsec tunnel, create new tunnel. Okay, have any spoke. So what is our branch name? So this is our Sri Lanka. So I'll use as a SL2 HO. Okay, I'm just giving one name for my convenience. Okay, I'm just using this paste, and the next, what is that field type required? The port number, outgoing interface. So outgoing interface will be port number two only, right? So I need to choose a port number two. So by the port number two, preset key will be a PASSW0RD. Let me show you the password. PASSW0. Okay, fine. So what is wrong here? Go here, go back. If anything wrong, okay, apply has not done, right? So you need to apply here. Have any spoke? Apply. Next. Now the port number two is automatically selected, and password which I have already written, right? Port number two. Here, here outgoing interface the port number two. Fine. Next, local interface the port number one. Here also in the everywhere I chosen the same one, port number one. So no need to come and check once again and again. Okay, port number one. Next, create. Okay, done. Another in the third side. For that we need to copy this one, third one. Okay, I use this admin done. Don't save. Okay, and VPN tunnel, create new IPsec tunnel, use which is the branch name. The branch is US, so we have one more branch into US to India. Okay, in US to HO, I'm just keeping US to HO. Have any spoke, this will be our spoke. Paste the key and paste it here, and the preset key must be similar like a HO. Next, create local interface the port number one. Next, create. That's it. Okay, now again we have one more branch. Just copy this link and use this admin. Okay, done. Don't save. Okay, IPsec wizard. Okay, here I need to use Canada, Canada to HO. Have any spoke type, spoke, just paste it here. Next, okay, and the what is port number two, and this will be our PASSW0. I'm using the password. Okay, this field is required. I already used it here, right? So done it here. Okay, now it is fine. I forgot to apply. Next, and the local interface of port number one as usual. Next, create. Okay, now let me show you in the dashboard. I have some, okay, here uh, IPsec wizard is already like I already have called it here. So all the sudden up to Pakistan, up to Pakistan one, Pakistan two, and up to Pakistan three, 104, 102, 103, 104. So why the name is phase one up to Pakistan? Everybody it seems like Pakistan. I don't know why. Then it should not be. Okay, let me show here Pakistan. For duplicate, what is showing up Pakistan. I think the name which you use up to Pakistan. Okay. The here I need to use something different name. Then only it will jump. But by the way, don't worry. It is while creating this, I was using the name, right. I was using the hub to hub. So that is the reason hub to park only I use. And so that is the reason it is showing everywhere the Pakistan. So now if you check here, okay, network, and here if you check IPsec, okay, it wizard, head monitor. So I just wanted to show you what actually he is showing. Don't show. And Sri Lanka to HO. Here it is showing like Sri Lanka to HO. If you check in the Pakistan itself, it will show you. Go to that and IPsec and monitor. Okay, Need the dashboard, IPsec monitor, don't save. Okay, so it is showing like Pakistan to HO. Okay, Pakistan to HO. But here it will show. It is showing. I don't know why it is. Okay, everywhere, everywhere. Then IPsec monitor, don't save. Waste to HO. IPsec monitor here also as well. Here Canada to HO. So tunnel is showing like phase one, phase two. All the tunnel is able to see, right? Now let me ping from India local. This is India local. I just wanted to check the stability from India to Pakistan, right? 2.168.102.100. 168.102.100. Some packet will drop, so no need to worry. Because tunnel is already up. Okay. Oh, it's still not doing right. Why? The policy. The policy was always wrong here, so that you need to verify whenever you're going to establish that Fortigate this tunnel. Okay, so you need to take care of sequence and this one up to is up to 5. But here if you check by default it can be not configured manually, right? Whenever you're doing the Advpn configuration, it will come automatically. The policy must be configured automatically. Okay, so hub and hub only, the packet will come from hub and packet will go from the hub, so that is the wrong here. Okay, so here you need to check the packet will incoming interface, you need to change. Here is a port number 1 and now it is fine. So vice versa, like port number 1 to port IPsec VPN, IPsec VPN to hub to hub, hub to port number 1, port number 1 to hub. Okay, so vice versa we need to do this. Okay, now if you check the if you check the reachability, the firewall can reach to the Pakistan. Okay, in the same way if you wanted to check the communication from the 103 on the you know 103 to 100, it can reach. Okay, and 104 to 100, 104 to 100 it can reach, 105 to 100 in the it can reach. In the same way if you check from US to India, for example, ping 192.168.101.100, so we can reach, right? From US to, from here from US to, we are able to reach the 101.100. So in the same way you need to configure for that IPsec VPN configuration. As I saw you, like as I told you, this is not, port, this is not dependent on the port number. If I drop this HO also, they can still communication. Still, they will still their communication will be still okay. So just stop this export CFG. Let me save it in case of anything and stop this. Okay. Let's suppose just assume this is down. Okay. So is Pakistan can reach the Canada? So just verify from the Pakistan local to Canada. Okay. What is the IP of the Canada? 105.100, right? So enable ping 192.168.105.100. Is it okay? No worries. It must be okay. 105.100. So packet must be dropped because there was no earlier. We did not check that whether they are able to reach or not. Right. That is the reason. If I was checked before shutting down, if I was checked there, then it should be work, right. No need to worry. Just a minute. Here, India. Here, need to delete this and we need to take it once again. One link. India. Okay, done. Wait a minute. It is restarting now. Okay, let me check from Pakistan to Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, 103. No, I was also forgot to show you the routing table, right? So in the Pakistan, what is the routing table here? Let me. So get router info, get router info, routing table. So the big here All the routing tables are there. Like I'll show you here, get route info, routing table, all. So here 101, 102, 103, and 104. So this would be, there must be, establish the communication, but it is not happening anyway. I'll show you here in the cell India. Um, admin, admin. Okay, so system interface, question mark. Sunset dot 159.145. So you just need to click and hit enter. Admin, done. Okay, and so check here that tunnel is up or not. Okay, so we have this Pakistan is there. So I'll show you here as well. The get router info, routing table, all is there. 101, 192, 168, 159 is there. Wait a minute, just now it is started. That is the reason 101 only is showing. 103 is come now. Similarly, 104 and 105 will come also. Okay, wait a minute. 101 came, 102, 103, 104, and 105 will also come. Now it is 104 came. Wait a minute. Okay, 105 is also come. Now, if you wanted to establish the communication from Pakistan to Sri Lanka, you can now check from the Pakistan local. So from here, I'm checking to establish the communication from 104.100. Now being 192.168.104.100. So this would read that, right? Anything wrong? No, let me verify the policy. Anything. Okay, some packet must be dropped, right? 8 to 10 packet will drop. Wait a minute. Let's see. Then no problem. Let me check the policy. Policy and object. Firewall policy. In the firewall policy, netting is disabled except park to H, park to H. That is fine. Here it is, everything is fine. Anyway, somewhere we are missing anything, but this is the way how we are going to configure. And there is nothing to say. Okay, meanwhile, everything is fine. VPN is fine. Tunnel is also fine. Okay. Get router info. Get it. Get IPsec. Detail and get IPsec tunnel. So here it is also. So IP6. Okay, this it will take some more time to do that. Troubleshooting. So just forget. It will work. If it is not, you can also visit to my channel and the Firewall Cafe. You can find each and everything in that playlist. I have been already configured. Many videos where I clearly shown into the practical that everything will work similarly. Okay, so branch to branch communication is also possible. So you can visit and you can verify that. See you next time. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.